When the engine is assembled and the valve spring compressed, the retainer, valve spring, and spring base together comprise the assembled height. Finding valve spring seat pressure using the assembled height method involves two steps. First, we measure the distance from the tip of the valve to the bottom of the tappet bore. Make this measurement without the spring base installed. This will give us the stem height. In our example, the stem height is 1.521 inches. Using a valve height gauge makes finding stem height less cumbersome and more accurate. Find valve height gauges on the APE website under Race Tools. Next, we assemble a retainer on a valve. Pull the retainer tight against the keepers. While maintaining this tension, we measure the distance from the tip of the valve to the top of the retainer. This gives us our valve to retainer measurement. Our valve to retainer measurement is 74 thousandths. The stem height plus the valve to retainer measurement gives us our assembled height. In our case, the assembled height is 1.595 inches. Next, we set our valve spring micrometer to our assembled height of 1.595. Then use it to zero out the spring tester. Next, we assemble a retainer and a spring base onto a valve spring. Insert the entire stack into the spring tester and compress the stack to our assembled height 0. This gives us our seat pressure. We're getting about 66 pounds of seat pressure from this spring. If more seat pressure is needed, we can add shims to the bottom of the stack. When the stack is compressed to the assembled height, we can continue to compress the stack to see how much travel we have before coil bind. This spring gives us about 560 thousandths travel before coil bind.